Whew.
Mate, how about that? We did it. Mate, how good to be back in Phillip Island.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, and so good that Movember's back at the MotoGP this
I know,
year.
I feel like I haven't been down here in years, so
Yeah.
glad to be back.
Yeah.
What are you most excited for this year at the MotoGP?
Ooh, I'm excited to see the battles on the track. But we both know that there's also battles off the track as well.
Yeah. All right, can we go get a coffee?
Yeah.
Maybe get a haircut?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I know a place.
G'day, Tiger. So Harry, you're an athlete. So tell us about life as a pro sports person and kind of your health journey, I guess.
Naturally, as a sports person, you put a lot on the line, you put a lot of effort into your preparation. And I think sometimes as well, when I was younger, my identity was consumed with my results. So there was many times throughout my teenage years, late teenage years, especially early 20s, where I had absolutely no idea how to handle when I lost, all those tougher moments.
And no one to help you with that either, really, or?
There is, but I
Yeah.
think it's that age-old adage of not knowing how to ask.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know for a long time, and I think I'm super fortunate that there's many people throughout my journey. Reach Foundation's a massive part of my journey. Some family members who have helped me, some mates who have helped me, I guess, find the words to use when needing help. As I think it is really hard, because there is some pride in getting through something and being stoic and proud, but I think sometimes when you share something that's going on, it's easier carried when there's other people involved,
Yeah.
rather than carrying it all yourself. How have you dealt with being a musician?
Yeah, well, it was probably a little different to you in a way, because I guess mine was more of a team sport. There was 6 of us, and we were always around each other and always kind of looking out for each other. So it's the down parts that make you stronger and help you to learn and become who you are.
It's a weird thing to think, like, the hardest moments in my life when I lost, or when I lost a family member, or when something really hard happened in my life, you zoom out far enough, sometimes it was the best thing to ever happen to you.
Yeah.
It's just like a little degree shift in your trajectory, and then
Yep.
5 years later you're a completely different person because of that one moment. And I look back at a time when I really failed in sport. It was in 2020. Obviously 2020 worldwide was a really terrible year, with that feeling of heartbreak and sorrow and pain, and the decisions I was making throughout that year were very poor.
Yep.
But I guess I'm really proud that I learnt a lot from that year, and the man that I am now, and the decisions I make when I fail or don't succeed or life doesn't go my way are completely different. And I think it's because I learnt from 2020 about how to be a man,
Yep.
how to be better, how to ask for help when I need it, how to show up better when things aren't going right. You've been involved with Movember for a number of years, and I see you've got the Mo.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I got that before I got involved with Movember. In 2015, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and it was pretty scary. The cancer word makes you suddenly realise that you are not immortal, which I think we all tend to think we are, especially when we're younger. I didn't let anyone know. I didn't even tell my brothers that I had prostate cancer. Was approached by one of the Sydney newspapers about they somehow heard that I had prostate cancer, and would I talk about it, So Lane and I did this article, very open, and I talked about the problems after having the operation with penis, erectile and dysfunction and all that sort of stuff, and I was very open, and it ended up being a front page story in the Sydney newspaper, and someone at Movember saw it and approached me about would I be interested in becoming an ambassador. So yeah, I signed on as a kind of a key ambassador. When you hear, the word masculinity or being a man, what does that mean to you? And do you see you're breaking the stereotypes of that in any way?
We're born into a body. We have no choice about where we're brought up or where we're born, who we're born into. And I think we're told stories upon stories upon stories about how to live our life. And I think no one knows. We're on a spinning rock in the middle of nowhere, making it up.
Yeah.
And anyone who says they know is full of shit. You know, and one thing that I think a lot of people are afraid to say right now is they're proud to be a man, and I am proud to be a man. And there was many things in my life that I saw some really positive masculine figures like my dad, and how he showed up for his boys and my mum, and him being so proud and stoic and always putting his family before himself, and I think there's a lot of positive attributes to being a man, but I think there is a lot of old school values that I think need to be challenged and questioned. Like they soldier on through things by themselves, and
don't talk about their.
I think about that's not how men are supposed to be. Got one of the best mows going around.
Thank you.
Speaking of mows, let's go get that trimmed.
Let's do it. Some guy. Hi, Travis.
How are you, mate? Hey, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Looking very handsome.
I just want to see if I can get a bit of a Moto trim, whatever else you think I need. Facelift. So you must have cut quite a few riders' hair over the years. Any riders' mows?
A lot of the riders' hair, not necessarily the mows. A lot of the fans.
Jack Miller doesn't come in for a little trim?
No, we haven't had Jack Miller. We'd love to have him in here, but we haven't had him in here. So you've got a pretty impressive mo. How long have you had that for?
I think this incarnation for about 20 years.
May I ask why the mo? Why that style?
I never liked the big bushy one that catches all the food and all that sort of stuff. So
It looks really
Looks great.
Handsome devil.
One thing I love about barbershops is just they've always been like a bit of a hub for deep conversations for men. How do you think we bring that into other areas of our life?
every bloke, every man should have someone in their lives that they can just talk to and feel comfortable with expressing what's going on for them, and you know, and if not, of course, there's other avenues like Lifeline and things like that. But yeah, I think it's just a matter of asking questions of your mates and
meeting men where they're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always considered a safe space for men to talk, like traditionally in the barbershop.
So you were at the MotoGP last year, right?
We were, yes.
You're going to be there this year in the
Absolutely. We loved being out there with you guys.
Awesome.
Speaking of the MotoGP, I know a guy out at the track. We should go and check it out.
Hey guys. Hey mate. Great to see you. Great to see you again.
Welcome back. Thanks for having us.
Hello Harry. Kirk, how are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome. Good. How good's this?
Yeah.
I know. Actually got some riders already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm back to go on the outside.
I've heard the crowd down here is so intense on race day.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable atmosphere here. Look, the riders love this circuit, the teams love it, but it's the fans that make it.
Yeah.
If you can imagine yourself here, this whole space here is full of fans, tens of thousands of them, all in their gear, and you've got bikes coming down the track here at 350 k's an hour. Up over that crest over there is something else.
Imagine an Aussie getting up and about. Imagine.
Well, we've got, yes, that's right. I mean, Jack Miller MotoGP. We've got representatives in Moto3, Moto2 and MotoGP. Australians in each of those, and we had a MotoGP podium finisher, so Moto2 podium finisher last year, and the crowd went completely nuts. And so Jack Miller's got his own turn here.
Yep.
If we can get him up on the podium, it'll be quite spectacular.
What are you most excited about this year's GP?
Oh, it's the atmosphere that's incredible here. I mean, the riders are incredible. And we talked about Aussies do an unbelievable job of representing us on a global stage. We've got one of them here today. We're quite fortunate to have so many unbelievable athletes, but to have here on our home soil, Phillip Island, the circuit is probably one of the more famous circuits on the MotoGP calendar. But all the fans are here, unbelievable energy. But it's not just the race, it's the journey to and from the circuit.
Yep.
Great opportunity to get mates to come together, and it's a real tradition.
Yeah. I'm a Victorian boy, so I might have to try and get my family, friends, all my mates down here for the race day.
You won't regret it. It's unbelievable. I encourage. We've got tickets just enough for you guys. Anyone I talk to, when you encourage them to come here, everyone says the same thing. It's an unbelievable experience live. The atmosphere is unbelievable. These riders, loud, really loud. These riders are unbelievable to watch. sort of backdrop that Bass Coast is incredible. And so yeah, it's one of those things.
It's going to be one of the craziest spots in the world.
Have to be on a beautiful setting too, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So the deal is we should get our, our mates and our dads and our brothers and get down here from Melbourne and enjoy the atmosphere and the excitement of the MotoGP in Movember.
Yeah, get your friends and family together.
Yeah.
I think any chance you get to spend time with your mates is really powerful.
Absolutely.
And a few days at the circuit's unbelievable, but if you can sit with them and travel down and back again and a chance to have a chat and catch up and check in on your mates, it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.